Okay, I've got the microphone on. I gotta turn the music off on the other one here to get the thing to de-rev a little bit, and that'll happen shortly. So, welcome everyone. Welcome on board. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. Welcome everyone. Glad to have you on board. And yeah, that guy did it again, that cookie grabber. I don't know how he manages to do that. Lucas Snow, what is your deal? How did you manage to be first again today? Man, I just don't understand that. Anyway, first off, I'm going to say a quick welcome to my moderators, of course. Arizona Snowman and Piggy are in the channel right now, or in the stream. I don't think Paul Zilla will be here today. Bob C&D boy will probably sneak in here later. So not a worry, but good to have you moderators in. And I will get at saying hello to all our good people shortly. First, real quick reminder for those who are joining the live stream, if it says top chat or live chat on the top of your chat box, you are indeed watching the live stream. If it happens to say top chat replay or live chat replay, you're actually watching the stream after it has already been finished. Meaning that you are watching the replay, and you can no longer interact with those fine people that are in the chat box. However, you can still make regular comments like on any other video on YouTube. Down below in the comments section, I shouldn't say any other videos, some of them have that section turned off as well, but we don't, so you can still make comments without a problem. Anyway, good evening to everyone, or good afternoon, or good morning, or good day, depending on where you are. Since we are worldwide, I have to throw that in. And I want to kind of give you the deal of what we're going to look at today. Lava, 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 and more lava. And then there's some more lava. Apparently there is lava everywhere. Well, not everywhere. We'll go have a look and see where that lava is all going that's coming out. And from last night when we basically got off the stream, and it was I think a couple hours later, we ended up with a very, very heavy lava flow. As you can see right now, you see the flow on the screen as it's moving by. That is just down from the top where that flow area is, kind of on an angle a little bit, I guess. And then we have the other one that kind of shows a slightly different angle, and that would be this one. Same area though, same thing. So kind of lets you know where you're at there. And I want to shut that banner off. There we go. Of course, if we go a little further downstream towards the ocean, of course, this is what we are still seeing, very similar to what we seen yesterday, although it still has not pushed into the water. So I'm a little bit amazed at that, or at least not that I know of. And I'm hoping things will happen soon. Anyway, I'm going to go say hello to a whole bunch of you. And we'll stop it right there and work my way up. Okay, Billy Bob Joe, welcome back. Big Dog also here, as well as Sophie, Christopher, Oh Mummy of Hamsters, Chuckster, Rebecca Patterson, Annie, Kevin Haynes, welcome all of you. Jane Binch is back, Dodger is here, Sharon Stewart made it back in, Donna D, as well as Grandma B. That almost sounds like a rhyme, Donna D, Grandma B. Okay, anyway, we'll keep going. Zoe is also here, Tina Sassy is back, Tom is back as well. MG2431, as well as Terazi. I'm sorry, Tara. If I butchered it, don't worry. Sherry Lawson is back in here as well. And let's see, Nancy Buchanan, Angel Grams, Jay Donaldson, John Lloyd, welcome all of you. And I already got Christopher there. Is it John Daking? Aloha from Hawaii. And yeah, John, actually, since you brought up Hawaii, we're going to do a little bit more on Kilauea today. Since, not just because you're here, but I'm going to do that anyhow. Ann Olink also here, as well as Matthias is back, Michael, and let's see, Wessex Dragon. Who else got in the channel? Lots of people snuck in already. So Ronnie Rhino also here, Aurelio Perez, Dr. Fox, I parked, you parked the Rolls Royce? Okay, good. Make sure you keep it nice and clean. And don't let anyone grab the hood ornament. That's a real shame when they go stealing those. Robert Dowdy also back in here, as well as, let's see, we got Grandma B, we got Mummy of Hamsters. Going up a little bit more to see who else made it in. Oh, Daly is back, DJ Puff as well. Glad to have you guys on board. Linda Schoof also made it back. And going up, see who else. Peter Hoogstein, welcome. And glad to have you back on board. Let's see, who else do we have? Paul Weiss, welcome. Glad to have you here. And did I mention Dodger earlier? I think I did. Siri Coster, welcome back. And going up, Karen, did I mention your name? If not, but welcome anyway. And of course I see Lucas Snow in there saying, I can't wait much longer, give the cookies to, give Tom the cookies today. Well, I'd like to, but we have to honor what we say, and that's the first person in gets the cookies. And that was you, so we are an honorable channel here, so regardless, you can give the cookies to him after. Tom, he's giving you used cookies. Don't take them. Anyway, Irish Images Film is back as well as Liz Markman Moyler. And let's see, got Karen there already. Going back up a little bit more to see who else got in. And boy, a lot of you made it in here real quick. So, okay, I'm as far as I can go. I don't know if I mentioned Colin Taylor and Tom. So, got you guys anyway. Going back down to the bottom, probably see a whole bunch more that I missed. And OUF Lux from Luxembourg, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, who else did I miss in here at the bottom end? Teresa is back. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see, going up a little bit more. I got Ann Olink already. Oh, Joe Sunflower, welcome back. William Lines also here. Good to have you here. And let's see, who else? We got Donna D. I think, Brian Rock Rain, Rail Fan, welcome back. And let's see, go up a little bit more. Henny Van, and I know I'm going to do this one bad. Is it Ruilgen from the Netherlands? Boy, you guys have some bad names there. Well, they're not bad names, it's just difficult to pronounce. Henny, welcome. Okay. And sorry if I butchered your name up there. We'll try it later. Zazu here as well. Some new names for me in the channel. Pepe also made it back. Good to see you there. And I think that's good for names right now. I think Christopher, I don't know if I mentioned you, and I think that should be good for right now. Anyway, Terry Curry and is also back, as well as Al and Don Arnold. Aloha, Don. And okay, let's see, did I get everybody? Talana Saint Germain, welcome, and that's a new name in here as well. Anyhow, so as I mentioned right at the beginning, the subject of tonight is going to be lava. Since yesterday, the volcano started to really push out more and more lava. Let's see, Guten Tag's drone video on the weekend. Annie, I watched the one where he flew it right around the Ragnar and right over the cone, and that was pretty good. Enjoyed that video. Didn't like the audio behind it though, because I don't know where he got the extra audio from, but didn't sound right. So, but did enjoy the video. The visual itself was stunning, to say the least, and definitely in 4K. Love that. Anyhow, getting back to what we're talking about here, it's La Quinot, my lava or friends, lava lovers, hi from France. La Quinot, welcome, bonjour, and I don't know if I should say comment ça va, but hope you're doing well. Anyway, getting back to our volcano at hand, so let's go around the views first. By the way, we did get our other lovely view back from above the clouds. That's working again today. So anyway, this is the first camera. This is which RTVC is this particular one, I believe. Yes, it is, and we can see that flow moving very quickly. Again, it being nighttime shots and trying to film lava over top of a hot lava field is always difficult. So when you see the picture, it is slightly distorted. I do what I can to enhance it digitally to get rid of a little bit of that distortion, but by sharpening it up, but it doesn't always help. So that's what we're looking at. Anyway, so that's on our scene 1. Of course, our scene 2, for those who are curious, the hill right there, that's Mount La Laguna. And we did get a better view today to be able to tell where that actually is, and it looks pretty awesome. And of course, this is again the other view. This is TV La Palma, and slightly different angle, but showing a little higher up, and your cone is actually up at the top. Let's see if I can get this arrow to work here. So we have the 2 vents are right in here, and then the big stuff is sitting up behind there, but you can't see it because of smoke and stuff. So it's up there somewhere, blowing things up into the air. Anyway, so getting into somebody's bumping the camera. Getting into what's happening, a couple of things I do want to mention. So yesterday they changed the explosivity level of this. What the heck are they doing here? Uh-oh. That looks funny. Okay, they're moving it around. Anyway, maybe what we'll do is we'll wait for, maybe we'll wait for them. Let them do that. Yeah, it almost looks like they've spotted a new little vent there, further on the north side. And this is kind of curious, because the one that we were definitely looking at was exactly what I mentioned before, at the on the western face of the cone. This looks like it's more on the northern side. Yeah, well, lava flow from last night was tremendous. I'm just kind of curious why they moved it over here. So, the camera view, that is. Anyway, let's get into that, the lava flow from last night, because it is astonishing. And we had multiple repeats of the lava flow. And I just switched it over. So this is from last night. And this was that same dead-on view that we had. And it was... actually, this clip, I think, is just about 13 minutes long. So... just watch the lava flow. Mark LaBarbecue, welcome back, as well as, let's see, who's there? Ekani Smith, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Epididymos is back, as well as Pamela Moncure. Good to have you all on board. And let's see, what else we got going on? Boy, the north side would be a bad, threaten more houses. Yeah, exactly, Linda Schoof. You have that right. If it is pouring out of that top northern side, not only would it affect houses, but depending on how much of a flow they got into that direction, it could also affect the highway where it goes over to the tunnel. And if it did that, that would create a lot of havoc. Okay, seriously, it would really create a lot of havoc. This chat sure flies. Teresa, at times it does. At other times it's a little slower. Right now, chat rate is sitting at 22 messages per minute. So this is really not that fast. We've had it in here where we've had it somewhere around 130, 140, and that's when I have to kind of back off and go, whoa, slow down. Anyway, we continue to watch that on the screen. You see how that lava is just oozing out of there, and I mean, it is coming with a vengeance, and it really is doing it. I can't wait to see Teresa. You don't want to see fast. Just keep smiling and watch. Enjoy the Lavally show. So anyway, yeah, this stuff just kept on pouring out, and I was just thoroughly amazed when this was happening, because it happened so quickly. And then it kept on doing its thing. It's like every 15-20 minutes it would subside and then stop for like 5 or 10 minutes and then restart again. Dodger, what? Dodger is okay. Is Dr. Fox sulking because Dodger? I'm not understanding how the heck Lucas did that. Pardon me. Yeah, he's, I don't know, man. He just gets in there, and I didn't do this yet, but I have to. Just so nobody says I'm not giving him cookies. I have to do this in the public's view here. All right. There, just so nobody can say I didn't give him any. There, he's got his cookies. I really don't know how that guy gets there so quick, but I did notice when he is gonna have a very good internet connection, because he's able to see things just boom right away, and I'm wondering if he's just whoever his ISP is or internet service provider, if they have a really, really good line into the YouTube system. Anyway, so as you see this lava pouring out of there, it just continues and continues and continues. And it's basically, like I say, I'm just going to let this run because it does look kind of cool here. When you see that welling coming out of the upper hole there, it is amazing to see how much lava is pouring out. And this is just like the other day when we first started seeing these massive lava moves, if you want to call them that, or movements. It is just absolutely cool to see that. And wow, you know, that is really, really a lot of lava. Let's see, does Lucas share? No, Luke, well, he tries to, because I think he feels guilty. Alana, I really think he does feel guilty. But he can't help himself getting here first, so I don't know what it is. He always has that urge, and he does it, so I don't know what the heck he's doing. He's scared with me before. Okay. Oh, he shared with you before. Okay, got it. One fish. All right, all cool. Aaron Horton just popped in as well, and good to see you there. Pepper4050 also made it back, as well as Helen Metcalf. Welcome. And glad to have you guys back on board. So yeah, there was some cookies there, and yeah, somebody brought up lava cookies. That's an interesting recipe, but I've never tried it, so I just threw that link in there because I found it. Thought it was convenient. So somebody's getting a lot of lava cookie views on their site because of my stream, I think. Anyway, when you're looking at the flow of this lava, now that it's just about reaching the front or the lower portions here, you realize that it is just flowing on multiple points, and it's just pouring out of there. And to me, that is awesome to see. Unfortunately, it does have some detrimental drawbacks, okay, as in this much lava coming out so quickly, and where it's pouring, it's not behaving as good as it could be. Matthias, couldn't this, as it is changed, classify as a shield volcano now? No, Matthias, they still don't want to do that. Like La Palma itself is considered a shield, okay, so they're keeping this one. They haven't changed anything yet, so they're not calling it a shield volcano for sure. So and I don't know if it's just part of the La Palma regime altogether, that La Palma itself is a shield when you look at the entirety of it. So shield volcano, just Talana, it's kind of a layered where it erupts, spills a lot of lava, lets it cool a little bit, and then the next layer comes, and then the next layer comes. It's like making layers of cake. But you end up getting a nice round-looking cake in a certain way once everything builds up and levels out around it. Good examples of that is, I'm just trying to think, if you go to Olympus Mons on Mars as an example, that is a perfect shield volcano, although that is larger than anything that we've got on the planet. But just pointing it out, right? Anyway, this is just absolutely stunning to see that much lava flowing, and very, very cool. I like it. I like it. Anyway, okay, we're about 22 minutes after. I just want to see how much is left in that clip. And then we may consider moving on. Okay, actually it says 3 more minutes here, so we can probably leave this and go to the next one. So I'm going to leave that one alone. I mean, that lava flow is just absolutely amazing. You can see where it is, and it continues to progress and do its thing. It's not going to end anytime soon, is it? Not at this stage, not that we can tell. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go to one of the other videos. So this is very lavely indeed, so I can't remember what my next one is that I got up. Okay, and this was the actual outflow that we were seeing, and I wanted to get my crayons in the right spot here, and buried them. Oh, there's a whiteboard, and copy, remove, paste. There we go. So of course you can see up in the cone it's doing a heck of a job as it's fire fountain and continuing. And this area here is that's 2 vents in there. Okay, and that's where all that lava is flowing out of. And of course that lava is what we were seeing on the other one, and then you can't see it from this angle, but that the lava lake is down there, or the lava flow area. So it would be somewhere around there, just behind it, because of the angle of this particular camera view. But it does give you the idea what it looked like while it was doing these. That was this clip, and you're not supposed to see that. Okay, there. And this is kind of where has all this lava gone? And here's some aerial footage from these guys here from IGME, and they definitely show you where that lava is and flowing. And this is where we really want to kind of pay attention to seeing where the new flows are headed. And right now they're moving a little bit further towards where it's coming from, of course, and you see that lava flow is continuing. Like, I mean, you see it just right there around those rocks. That is just awesome to see. You know, it really, really is. And it is just blowing through there like crazy. Let's see, who else? Wormhead made it in. Welcome. Let's see, did anybody else sneak in? I'm just looking. Pay it made it back as well as Garabandal. Welcome, you guys. Anyway, this is the shot up towards the volcano itself. You can see that there are basically 2 streams that broke off at the Y there, and it looked pretty awesome. So let's go to my next clip that we've got, and this is the one that's going to show us where the lava was flowing. And again, this you can see the differences in color that they're showing here, and this is actually a pretty decent video in that sense. But because of where it is, you can see it going over the cliff there, and the stuff in this area here, that's our new flow on the outside there. So and then the edge of the cliff. So looks pretty cool as they swing around. Right now, this right here, that was Mount Todoki. Okay. Just so you kind of have a general grasp on where we are. So right now they're right in between Mount Todoki and Mount La Laguna, and we're probably slightly closer to Mount La Laguna and flying over top of the area that has the new lava flows. The ones that we don't want to see is we don't want to see it going in that direction. We want to see it going in the other side. We want to continue to see it going through the path. We want it that way, right? But there you can see the flows as it flows down, and of course the one that's right in front here, this one is the I'm not sure what number it is, but that's the one that's on the furthest west side, and then you see the one that's on the east side, in between Mount La Laguna and Mount Todoki. So the one, the bright one here, that's closer to Mount Todoki, and of course you can follow up in the little extra satellite view that you can see up in the stream there. So looks pretty awesome. And after this clip is done, I think what I will do is get ready to go for a break. This one has got about 2 more minutes on it, so we'll let it play till it finishes, and I will try to see what else we got going on here. Yeah, right there, the little shape in there, that's the exit port from Mount Todoki, down below there, where it's got that little tongue hanging into the black area. And of course you see where it's heading, and over the hill, and again the stuff that you see out furthest to the right was where the ocean is. So anyway, they're twirling it around fairly quickly for me to try to keep commentating on it, but it is looking pretty awesome. And actually I find it just like, wow, you know, this is absolutely incredible to see that type of lava flow. So anyway, yeah, this one I think is just about done. 50 seconds to go, and then yeah, it's just about Pepsi time, and I gotta do that. Throat's a little sore today. Okay, so anyway, as they swing the drone around there for the last time, you kind of again get to see where the lava is heading towards the ocean again. And I'm still amazed that out of those 2 streams there, you see the one with the claw, but it's the one on the left side, the fresher stuff. I'm surprised it has not yet made it to the ocean. That viscosity must be awful high in that material to have it slow down so much and stop in that area. But I'm sure if we get continued flows pushing, we will see it go over the edge there again. So pretty awesome, pretty cool to see that. And there you see every one of them, the pushes that come are the brighter materials, and then you know you can kind of see that we had 4 or 5 events fairly quickly there in a row, where you can see how it's cooled off, and then the newer ones are a lot lighter in color again. So Daryl R, welcome Daryl R. Glad to have you on board. And excellent. Let's see, beautiful drone coverage. Yes, and they did a fantastic job with their drone coverage for that, and we thank them kindly for it. And of course, this is that material that we've seen on that drone footage, but this is the one that is closer to Mount La Laguna, just on the south side of Mount La Laguna. So I am going to see if we got, do we show a cone anywhere? No. They're just showing that little vent hole. Maybe just too much smoke over there right now. We will talk about the weather a little bit more when I come back, and I think I'm going to leave it there. So For all those people who have joined us, if you're enjoying the lavely views that you're seeing so far, please do hit that like button. It really, really does help us out with the YouTube analytics. As well, wanted to mention, if you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing. This channel does have one of the higher subscriber rates with the people watching. We're well over 50% of all the people in the chat are subscribed, which is really, really good. That is slightly, well, actually, that's a lot higher than the average live stream. So really cool in that respect. But again, if you haven't subscribed and you like what you're seeing, do hit that subscribe button, the bell notification as well. That way you don't miss the streams. If you need to know when the streams are on, you can take a look down in the description, and it clearly tells you where the times or when the times are. And as well, there are other shortcuts in there that you can bring up, like typing in La Palma 3D as an example, and that will bring you up a link for the La Palma 3D maps, as well as, well, there's 12 maps in total in there. And those are worthy of looking at. Trust me on that, a lot of good information in there. So, on that gentle note, I am going to go for a break. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and I will be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and hopefully everyone is still sticking around. We do still have 304 people in the stream, 179 likes. Always good to see the likes go up, hint, hint. Anyway, see a few more new people in here. Lizoid came back. William Nichols is here as well. Maria, welcome. And let's see, who else snuck in here? I thought I seen some more. EJ Tells, good evening. Welcome to the channel or the stream. Blue Moon is back here as well. Evie, welcome. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. Sergeant Pepper came and went. And George Couteau, welcome back. I hope I said that right this time. Gabriel68, welcome, and glad to have you on board. I did get Angel Grams earlier. Al Sanchez, what? Al, send me, email me a piece of that lava cake. I'll do it. Kara Bandal is also back. One Fish is here. And I think I got most of the other fine people. If I did not call your name out, don't be offended, please. I try to say hi to everyone, but sometimes if you know, the chat is going like crazy, I can't keep up to everybody and everything, doing everything else that I do here. So anyhow, so far our subject of the day was the lava flow, and it's going like crazy. And you know, it's going crazy. So I wanted to go, no, hang on, I didn't want to go to this one. I got so many files loaded up here, I need to get to the next one. There we go. We wanted to go to this one first. So what is, you know, causing all this stuff to flow like that? And of course here, this is just a very short clip on seeing a 3D version of where those actual earthquakes are down below, and I thought I'd point that out. I'm going to let that play again, maybe a couple of times here. Let's, yeah, I'll set it for forever for right now. Anyway, it'll cause it to spin around and keep spinning, but you can definitely see our two different distinct areas that we always talked about, like the lower portions down somewhere around 35 to 37 kilometers down in the bottom, and then the upper portion somewhere from 15 to actually by the looks of this, it's pretty much 15 to about 6 or 7 kilometers down. When you're looking at this, there is quite a distance from that middle chamber set right to the top yet, but it is kind of strange looking now. If you can imagine little tubes going up from the bottom ones up to the upper ones, and then up and out, that's kind of what you're seeing. So it does look pretty cool, and just thought I'd want to share that with you guys. And we'll just let it finish playing this time, and then we will move on to something else. I thought it was pretty good to be able to see those actual quakes down from below, and it is pretty awesome. And let's see, what do we got next? And no, that's not what we want to show next. Okay, I'm gonna take that off there. Actually, we will go back to some other scenes here. Let's just flip back through the cameras. Again, a little bit on the fuzzy side. With some of these views, please do understand that when they crank it up, oh, that one is a little bit fuzzy, but yeah, and it doesn't matter whether you're looking at it at 1080p or at 420 or 480. You end up with a very blurry picture, and two things that are happening. One is we are looking over a very hot lava field to be able to view that, so you get air distortion, or basically your optical ability to see it is distorted. The other thing, of course, that we have to consider, and we know what's in the air, there is still a lot of ash and smoke and everything else in the air, so views are not that great. So this is closer up to the mountain, or well, to the top of the volcano, I should say. This is down around the bottom end and getting ready to basically flow into the ocean. And then, of course, this material, well, oh, they switched it again on me. Okay. They're only showing the one vent. Again, we cannot see what's going on up in this area. Too much smoke, and the wind is blowing in the wrong direction right now. So, actually, since that's what I just mentioned, we'll go over to that wind map, and you can see what it's doing. And it is exactly kind of opposite of what we had before. Yeah, give it a second to catch up here as I zoom out a little bit. And there we go. And you can see it's coming from the south. Most of the time we had it coming in from the northeast. So right now that all that smoke is and ash and everything is heading straight back up north. And it is kind of what it is. I wanted to zoom out a little bit more. They were talking about they're going to get a bunch of rain there. I'm still not sure which system is going to work its way in, whether it's going to come from this side over here and come over and through. If we go to, let's see, yeah, precipitation map, and that kind of shows you that there's a system here and this out here. So I don't know if this is going to make it in here, or we're going to have some other banding of this material cause that rain in La Palma, but they are definitely forecasting rain. So again, if we zoom out a little bit more, it gives us a little bigger picture of what's going on in the area. And let's zoom out a little bit more, even better that way. So you kind of see what's going on around that world, and weather-wise, and hopefully they don't get too much, and we don't need to worry about anything. So, but all that lava, ash sitting on the roofs, it is really hard. You know, if those people didn't clear most of it off, it's going to cause some damage with roofs collapsing. So hopefully they've got it all good. Anyway, I'll zoom back in a little bit towards La Palma there, just so we kind of see where that storm is off to the north. And it's kind of funny looking, you'd think it's being pushed north, and hopefully it's not moving the opposite direction. Anyhow, let's get back to the volcano, or lava flow anyway. And there is that awesome lava flow continuing to zip down there. And it is doing what it's doing. But I did have a little video I wanted to kind of pop over to have a look and see what is going on in Hawaii. So I'm going to do that, and we will leave the lava flowing in La Palma, and we will get back to Hawaii for a minute or two or three as soon as I find my screen and get onto the right scene here. That could be that one. Why don't we just play this? And again, this is from Kilauea in Hawaii, and this is it is from back in 2020, but it is a pretty awesome video. I just figured we'd watch it, and of course all credit to USGS for having put this together. And this is the view of what's happening right inside that cone as it's churning and bubbling, and love to see that red hot lava. Pretty awesome. Carrie May 53, welcome. Dominic, welcome. Rasterm, welcome. And Walmo Witsi, well, thank you. Welcome back. I still can't. I'm just going to call you Lal. Okay? welcome. Anyway, there's some awesome views of Kilauea, and I think it is pretty neat that they do show these. So I'm just amazed by the views. Okay, some of that stuff is just really cool, and I'm glad USGS did put this together and get it posted, and I really think it's right on, man. It's a lovely day. Lena, you're right. A very lovely day everywhere. Lava. Okay, the Fayana already exceeds 43 hectares. Is that a fancy word for the peninsula that's being built out there? That's a pretty big size there, Pepe. Anyway, yeah. So Kilauea is looking pretty awesome, and I like it. And of course, you get all kinds of different various angles on this, and this it's actually about 15 minutes long, I think, this or 12 minutes. It's a pretty good video, and I think it really does give you a little bit more of an insight as to how things are cooking there. So pretty cool. Yeah, as Paul Zilla says, so much has changed since the 2018 lava outbreak, and it absolutely has. This it definitely is a different scene altogether when you if you remember any of it. So Shuver, welcome. Frank McClone also made it in. Glad to have you on board. COVID is getting the worst of Ireland. Great to view volcano and blood pumping. Yep, you bet. And this is pretty awesome here too. That silvery looking lava with the bubbles coming up, and of course it's starting to get cool on the top, and that's why it's getting that silver sheen, and looks like it's starting to crystallize, right? So pretty awesome. Nancy Buchanan, are you leaving, Nancy? If you're leaving, take care, have a good day. And yeah, very cool. It is. All of these are very cool. That's why I threw it on here. And love to watch this thing cook the way it does, right? That looks like mercury. MG, you're right. That's kind of what I was thinking at first, and it definitely did look like a flow of mercury. So anyway, they're USGS, of course, boasting that it's theirs there. So and that's the research center there, real close to the volcano. Not the best place to be at, I guess. But I think we can jump over some of that a little bit, get through it. Again, if you guys want to watch this video, you can on your own. I am going to put the link in. I wonder what that is. That looks like a telescope, that one thing there. So anyway, I will put the link in the channel, so I'm going to call it USGS, and you guys can right click on that link, and then that will bring it up in a new window, and you can bookmark it and play it for later if you so desire. Yeah, it's Sophie, that looked like a telescope that they were using to view what was in there. I think the whole building is semi-portable. One fish, I would hope so, because they might have to move it. I would think that it should almost be like one of those Mars rovers where it can put the wheels down and drive away. Otherwise, you'd be in trouble. Oh, I know that's pretty punny. Okay, let's see if we can move that on a little bit and see some more of that lava stuff. They were flying around. Let's see if we can get that going. Oh yeah, smart guys out on the lava field. But then again, these guys would probably know how thick and how safe that is. Let's see, it's not moving for me here for some reason.
A lot happening.
Okay. I'm trying to keep it going. What else? They had some lovely views in there anyway. Okay, yeah, we'll leave it there and hopefully it won't buffer. Oh, it is buffering. Darn it. I knew that would happen if I tried to move it. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, having done that, let's, you guys can watch the video through yourselves. It is definitely there. And what I want to do is I'm going to pop back over to the earthquake map for Hawaii. We'll get that out of the way. And then we'll have a quick peek at the earthquake map for La Palma, and then we'll take a break. So, and then after that, it's bacon seeds, and we'll do more stuff. Okay, that should be just about the end of it there. So let's pop over to the map and get that going. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Like this, and just so you can see where we're at here. There's our Hawaiian Islands, of course, and we're zooming into the big island of Hawaii itself. And down here near the shore, you can see that we have that cluster of earthquakes that continues to happen there. Very, very active area. Again, still about the same size for all of the quakes there, between 0.5 to 2s kind of thing. And hang on, I gotta shut off that other video, it's making noise. There we go. Okay, and anyway, so depth 20 miles down, 22 miles down, that kind of thing. And they're all about 31, 32 kilometers if you're using the metric scale. And anyway, getting us over to the crater itself, there it is. There was that bigger, larger caldera or crater, if you want to call it that, and then the smaller one that's within it, and that is Kilauea. And of course, you see they got various cameras as well as gas metering, GPS, tilt meters, and you got seismic rumble charts if you want, and you can see what's going on there. You can make those bigger for yourselves and go for it. So that kind of gives you the lowdown on what's happening at Hawaii. We don't see any big seismic activity. We don't see anything new coming out of there, and I will try to get a picture of what it looks like later, but for right now, because that video was on there, I used that instead for today. Let's get us back over to our normal volcano. Well, I don't know if we call it normal. It's a little abnormal. Cumbre Vieja is doing some funky things. So anyway, just to describe this scene right now, so we are seeing a little bit more stuff burning. Some more of those tent coverings for the banana trees and that for the plantations is being burnt up. And again, for those people wondering where that is, if we pop onto the 3D map, we can kind of show that real fast if I can get to the right spot. And let's get that a little bit bigger. So that area that is really pushing is sitting right in here somewhere, and what we're seeing is stuff in the background. So I don't know if it's on this side that it's actually on fire and burning, or if it's still right in this area. Most of this has now been covered with lava. This is a little bit higher. What we were hoping here is that if the lava comes towards La Laguna or Mount La Laguna, that it does not go down into onto the north side here, but rather heads this way into the original flow. And if it does that, that's probably better because less destruction for those people who are there. And again, that kind of gives you an idea of what the lay of the land is there. And of course, our volcano is dumping out from up top here. So gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on. So what I was saying, if we get flow going to the other side here though, this would not be good for material. I think that highway is here somewhere that ends up going through the mountain, and I believe that might be right about there. So not sure how drastically it would affect it. I think that highway is somewhere here. I'm not 100% sure, don't have the map in front of me, so gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on there. We will look at earthquakes for La Palma after the break. Of course, we will look at our wonderful bacon seeds before we get to that, though. So for those who are here and enjoying what we're doing and enjoying the lovely views, please, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do hit that like button now. Would really help out with the analytics from YouTube. Also, if you have not yet hit that subscribe button and you like it and you feel that we've earned your subscription, by all means hit that subscribe and the bell notification as well. Just to give you a little bit more insight, I am DrFox2000, located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is cold and snowy and far away from La Palma, about 7,000 kilometers. And I do like the idea of palm trees and warm, so it's a little bit more advantageous if I would have been over there. Anyway, love the views, love doing this. I am an amateur geologist as well as a prospector, and I do enjoy streaming and doing the techie things like this, so it is all pretty cool, and love seeing it. Anyway, for those who are here, like I say, if you haven't hit that like button, please do. And I am going to go for a 5-minute break. Please don't go away. I'll be back, and there will be lots more coming. Thanks, guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Welcome to the second half of our wonderful Volcano Eruptions live stream. I see a few more people have popped in. A quick hello to Jose, as well as Steve Wolf, Chris, Tina Sassy. Did I mention you before? Dream of a Hive is also here, as well as Alan Coker. Barbarian made it back in. Leo Carlson also here. Fred Jan Dijon also in the house. I think I did say hi to you earlier. Glenine or Glena. Is it Triong? Or Triong? I hope I said that right. One of the ways. And let's see. Got Jose already. Catherine Lacombe also back. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Don Lafferty from English saying English. Yes, just a gentle reminder, everyone. I don't mind you saying hello or something in a different language. But as far as the next line should be in English, just so you understand that. This is an English chat, so please, let's keep it to that. It is so everyone can communicate properly, and it's not intended to be rude towards any countries or anything, or different languages. It's just we all want to be able to understand each other, and we welcome your input. If your English is not that good, you have several options. One is you can try to put your wording in English. If you do make some spelling mistakes, we are all fairly reasonable people and will do our best to help you out if your English is not that good. Or you have the option of using Google Translate, which will do a decent job as well. So, and of Colin Taylor is testing the ice, and Colin, yeah. And one fish is as well. So let's keep it there. So be nice, you guys. Let's not cause problems just because you can. Okay. And glad everyone's here though, and streaky baking moving faster now. It is. And speaking of bacon and things like that, Luke Mule is in the house. Hey, no, that wasn't what we were referring to about bacon. Dennis Redder, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, I did say or promise that we would be looking at bacon seeds, and yeah, one fish. We know. Everybody's got their humor side. Hello, 8. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And I hope I said it right. Hello, hopefully. John Dean also here. This is amazing. John USA. Okay. Glad to have you on board there, John Dean. No worries. Anyway, for those, as I mentioned before, we do crispy bacon. Reptilus. Anyway, getting over to the bacon seeds. I promised, and I shall deliver. So here is some young bacon seed just getting some nourishment to become bigger bacon, and they are indeed very, very cute and very lovely. So bacon seeds at their finest, and yeah, it definitely deserves an awe. They're little cuties, and I just want to pet them. So anyway, bacon seeds at your finest, you guys. And that's our first picture. And while you're all going awe, we can get a double awe for this next one. So that one is a double awe because he's telling you something, and that is My God, is that little round thing? uh, Chris's P Bacon, yeah, he's on your Facebook. Oh, Piggy, cool. So, and we know what oink oink means. It means I love you. So that's what he's saying. Um, Honestly, that is a cute little smirky little adorable piggy. So awesome, awesome. Okay. Anyway, I think we wanted to go to some earthquake maps or something like that. I'm going to see if I can refresh those while the little piggy is still on the screen. And we will get the latest and greatest for you that way. And while that one is refreshing, I will go refresh the other one as well and get it ready so we're all up to date with what we need, and it will be pretty awesome. So let's get back over to here, and yeah, we're on the right map. And let us, Victoria Neeson, a £5 super chat. You're number one. Why? Thank you very kindly for that awesome super chat of £5, and really do appreciate it. That is excellent. And okay, gotta get to the earthquakes. There we go. That's what we wanted to look at today. And of course, that's our Canary Islands in this area here where the mouse is going around. And we're going to zoom in a little bit on, we do see these other ones out here in the Tules, so that's always interesting to see shakers in other areas, wondering how they tie into what's going on here. But so far, I'd be more concerned if we had a bunch down in here, in this area. Anyway, we don't see anything there though, so it's all cool. As we zoom in a little bit more, you can see a majority of where those things lie. Some of the ones here near El Paso, and of course that's where the tunnel is here. In that area, you kind of have to wonder what the heck is going on. This guy here was a 4.3. That was from 2 days ago though. And of course this map is showing it as 3 days is what they've got on here. Anyhow, just wanted to scroll back real quick to see where the larger ones were. And of course we had a 4 at 1554 and a 4.3 at 1520. And I think they were both fairly close. No, they were not that close together. So one is sitting somewhere out here and the other one is down here. So those were, I think, about the biggest. And as we scroll back in time, we're not seeing as many. And this is our cutoff right here. So relatively few quakes in comparison to what we had the other day. And I think this is somewhere under 40 quakes as far as the numbers are concerned. So let's pop over to the other earthquake map so we can see that one a little bit better. And let's see, where is it? There it is. First I'm going to just go on to this one. The 3.6 is what that one was 24 hours ago. We'll get a little bit more zoomed in here and move it slightly, and we will progress. So that's set on 24 hours, as you can see up on the top here where the mouse is. And we're going to select 5s to see, and there are no 5 or higher. When we hit 4, we only see those 2 4s that we've seen. One was about 6 hours ago. The other one, the 4.3, was about 7 hours ago. Completely separated by quite a distance. So influence from one to the other be minimized. But then again, we know that they were fairly low down. If we click on that one, 36 kilometers, and I'm assuming the other one would have been somewhere thereabouts, 38 kilometers. So they are both down in the lower playground. And if we add the 3s on there, oh, I should do that in the other map, it works better. Okay, there we go. And you see that there really are not that many of these 3s, but majority of these, again, well, that one's 36 clicks down, 38, and I'm not sure if that's indicating anything. That one is only 11 kilometers down. This might be 32 kilometers as well. So seems to be 30 kilometers. Seems to be a theme. Something's going on down deep. This one is up a little higher at 12 kilometers, 3.5. So that gives you those guys. And if we add in the 2s, and again, there's not that many of them. This guy, 2.2, 13 hours ago, and that is 16 kilometers down. A kind of a different area. So you kind of got to wonder what the heck is going on. 34 clicks for that one. And some of these right in this area here, 2.5, 35 kilometers down. Not going to do too much to the surface area for our volcano to worry about. So let's get back to the volcano flow and see what's going on. And again, this is the flow that is happening right now. The hill that we kind of see on the left-hand side, that's Mount La Laguna, and this is the material that is moving past it, heading towards the ocean. So if we pop over to the other one here to try to see where the cone is, unfortunately we are unable to see the cone. You do see a little bit of light, and that's about it. The cone should be up here somewhere, and the big spouts should be somewhere there doing their thing, but we're not seeing anything. So camera view and visibility is bad due to wind direction right now, so all that ash and everything that is sitting out over the lava field and all that heat, that's all moving in towards the cone, burying the ability to be able to see it. So if we go to the other screen here, they're showing basically the lava flow. Our cone would be up top. Whoop, I guess the crayons aren't working on that one. We can fix that. There, let's try that now. Yeah, up here somewhere, and we can't see it. So that's kind of where we're at with that one. And let's see. Okay, so we've investigated all that at La Palma, and we had a look at Hawaii, and I think we do need to go have a look at Iceland. And I haven't checked Iceland as of late. I did try to refresh the charts. I know it was not very good viewing today in Iceland. Fairly low cloud and foggy and rainy or something, and I think it was raining rather than snowing, which is probably a good sign. But anyway, I'm going to we'll get over there in a second. I'm just refreshing the maps here, and that way we'll be up to date with what we've got going on. Let's see, copy, there we go, and paste and go. Alright, let's get on to that one, and here we go, over to Iceland. So, by Cumbre Vieja's lava, and there is Ragnar. And for those who are new to the scene, unfortunately it's a very poor day to be able to see anything, but our crater is sitting up here basically, and you can see the top of it and the back of it. Anyway, you see the lights in the background here. That's all part of the airport. Actually, the airport's probably a little bit more there. That's another little town just right beside it there. I think that's Keflavik itself. So we'll clear that off anyhow, and very difficult to see, but Geldingadarler, the valley is there, and up in the front here, this area is actually southern Meridalia, or upper Meridalia, to give you a little bit more of an idea. And we will look at that on the other map right away. We'll move over to the tremor chart, and that is this. It's the Harmonic Tremor Chart for Iceland, and we have it set for Fagradalfjall to make sure that we actually are looking in the right area. And as you can see right now, it seems to be it was on an upward trend, and then we see these little hooks on the bottom here going back down, and kind of have to wonder, what the heck are you doing? So it might be kind of mid-cycle, if you will. Nevertheless, right now, you know, the fact that we are still seeing activity, we do know there is movement and stuff going on, but nothing that is provoking the thing to... oh, Astja's chart looks interesting. Well, maybe we'll have a quick look at that, Dream. Anyway, I don't think this thing is going to erupt right away, so I'm going to leave that as that. But let's see if we can scroll up to Astja's chart, since that will be one of the other ones we're going to look at. And yes, when you bring up the harmonic tremor chart, you get to where's Astja? I went right by it. Holy, what the heck happened? Okay, that is Astja, and that does make you wonder what's going on. So right here you see 1, 2, 3 big spikes, the third one being right off the scale, and then you see another one here. So we should, when we go out there looking at the earthquake map, we should see at least 4 sizable earthquakes. And remember, when on the other one, the magic number is 4,000 for all of them to be over, because I have not seen the point where Astja is in eruption. I don't know where it has to be. It's going to be slightly different for Astja compared to Ragnar. So anyway, we will take a look at that, and thank you for pointing that out, Dream of the Hive. That's pretty cool. And we will go look at the earthquakes that have been happening there. So without messing around too much, let me get over to the earthquake map. And of course, let's straighten it out a little bit here first. We will go, and it is set for 7 days is what we've got it on. Looking up at the top, we don't see anything new out in the water. We do see a few more new red spots here, and that might be a one. Yeah, that's from today, 3 a.m. 9 kilometers down, a 1.3, and that's been in the same spot as where we've had some other ones. So I'm not sure if these are all new ones. Yeah, this is again just about the same time, and perhaps this one too. No, that one was from yesterday. So a little bit of activity continued there. This side of that little island, a lot less. That seems to have subsided, and it seems to do that quite a bit. If we zoom back out, I do see a few up here, and I'm kind of curious about these. Happened today at what is it, just about 2:15 in the afternoon, 1.5, 1 kilometer down. That's always interesting. Okay, and this guy is 6 kilometers down, a magnitude 2, and that happened at 4:25 a.m. today. So pretty cool to see, but makes you wonder, you know, being 1 kilometer down, something very close to the surface has technically changed. And although we don't see any other activity around it, so it could be something collapsed. Who knows? Anyway, looking over here, this is Astja, and we will zoom into it. And remember, we said that there were looked like at least 4 different earthquakes there that we may be able to see. So this one is a 2.4 at 4 kilometers down at 9:55 a.m. today. What's the other one beside it here? This is at 6:48 a.m. 4 kilometers down and a 1.8. And I'm assuming then some of these other little guys are the other culprits that we've seen. A magnitude 0. How do they measure a magnitude 0 4 kilometers down? Huh? Come on. Okay. Nice, guys. How about a magnitude 7? And that's 5 kilometers down. I can get that. Uplifted. Oh, hang on. What? I was watching something that said that the whole peninsula around Keleir had uplifted 3 centimeters due to lava intrusion. Long-haired lava, thank you for that little tidbit. That's interesting. All right, so we do see a couple. I think this is a new one here, and 0.7, so yeah. We do have enough little guys here to have made those spikes for us, a 0.3, 4 kilometers down. They are a ways down, so I'm not sure if that's going to do too much right away, but that could be showing some lava moving in from somewhere. The other thing too, let's go here, and we wanted to look at this. Remember, we had that a swarm over here on this side. That's pretty much, this is the only guy left from it. And then, of course, that swarm that we had here, and this was about 4 days ago that we had this guy, 2 point something or other. Again, activity seems to have gone away from that, so we will leave those be and back out a little bit. Things have gotten quieter on the snow cap, and only one new one here at again about 3 p.m. 4 kilometers down, a 1.2 magnitude, so not too intense. And if we go out here under the ice, what do we got? This is from yesterday. No, yeah, it is from yesterday. And is the other one yesterday as well? Yeah, so those were both from yesterday. We'll leave them alone. Hekla area, and you can see that the swarm is dying out a little bit. I think majority of what we're seeing here that's new is not that big. 1.38 kilometers down at 6:30 in the morning roughly, and we see a bunch of little ones here. 9:39 a.m. 0.6, 7 kilometers down. 0.3, 7 kilometers down again. And that was the day before though. And if we zoom in a little bit more, a bunch of little stuff, right? So at 9:18 a.m. 0.4, 6 kilometers down. I don't know if that's going to die out or what's going on there with that activity, but we will keep an eye on it as we always do with all the other ones. So anyway, going to zoom out just a little bit, see what's actually in the water. Nothing in the water too drastically far out from the peninsula. 12 kilometers down, 1.6 happened at 5:18 a.m. And of course that is right along the Rikens Ridge, if you want to call it that, and or mid-Atlantic Ridge. 1.7, 7 kilometers down at 11:50 a.m. Looks pretty cool. And while we're looking at this picture, zoom in just a tiny bit here. Okay, this is the capital city of Reykjavik, right up here. This is that Keflavik airport, and the lights are probably coming from these areas here in front of it, as well as the airport that we've seen from our picture over on the other side. So when we were looking at the crater, we will go over there in a minute. Let's go over here first, and remember we were keeping an eye on this swarm, and holy mackerel, there's a lot of little ones in there, a lot of big ones. Something's going on. That was a 2.8 from yesterday. I think these might all be from yesterday, or a lot of them, the bigger ones anyway. Yep. So very hard to tell the differences in colors. But we have just a load of little tiny ones in here that really make you wonder, and this must have happened after we checked it, because it wasn't quite that bad before. But definitely something going on in that area. We'll have to see if it continues in the next couple of days, or if it just dies out again. As you see over here, it was swarmed a little bit here before too, and those have subsided, and it seems to have shifted over. So anyway, getting us over there, I did point out where Reykjavik is, and the airport, and so let's get in zoomed in a little bit more here. This is the town of Grindavik, and this is your Blue Lagoon, and the power station right beside the Blue Lagoon. And of course, even there you see a few little quakes, a couple of days old already, and then in between here these other ones have subsided as well, or no further activity. We're getting into this area. This is not Hagi Valley, not Creaky, right in this side. This is Geldingadarlir, and this is where Ragnar actually is, and that's what we were looking at on that picture. So you kind of see, and that valley is all filled up with lava, so you've got a pretty large amount of lava there. And anyway, zooming out a little bit, this is Meridalier, or Upper Meridalier and Meridalier. Now, this is where he was saying that there was some uplift in the whole area. This is Kalir, and if there's, what did you say, 2 or 3 centimeter uplift, could always be interesting, and a sign of, like he said, magma intrusion in there. And again, this swarm that started here kind of died out as well. No new activity. I do see 1 or 2 little spots here. Just want to get the pointer on them. Yeah, from today, 2 kilometers down. So the fact that it's only 2 kilometers down, a 0.4, is interesting. And again here, 1 kilometer down, but that was from yesterday. So is there something happening underneath there that we need to know about? Well, we're going to have to just keep an eye on it. And here's some smaller ones as well out in the outlying areas. So not sure if we're going to see anything happening there, but we'll definitely keep an eye on all of it, because that's what we're interested in. So pretty cool. Excuse me, Mr. Noodle. Yes, that's my name, Mr. Noodle. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I've been told by the order of the Pig Highness that I have to go. I gotta go for my break. She said so. So anyway, the Royal Piggy has advised me. So I'm going for a Pepsi break. You guys, oh, ouch. Hey. Oh, meanie. All right, on that friendly note, for those who are here and have joined us, and please do, why is this thing so slow and changing? Okay, maybe it got bit. Anyway, that's the lava flow coming along the southern portion of Mount La Laguna. And anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000. If you're liking what you're seeing, please do hit that like button. Also, if you have not yet subscribed, consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell notification, just so you know when we're on. I am going to go for a break before she kicks me, in addition to biting me. Thanks. Okay, what? Long-haired lava. Thanks for putting putting my 5-year-old granddaughter to sleep. You've been trying for hours. And there you go, long-haired lava. My deed for the day has been done. Okay, I'm going on that break. Don't go away. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we are watching our wonderful Volcano Eruption live stream. And for those just joining, by all means, do hit that like button if you like what you're seeing. Right now, what we have on the screen is actually Cumbre Vieja volcano in La Palma on the Canary Islands. And as you see, there is smoke billowing past what we can barely see. and that is the lower cones and the upper cone portions here are all covered up. It is very, very difficult to see what's actually going on, and horrible in that sense as far as views. And hopefully it improves. Let's see, Chloe made it here, welcome. A couple other people popped in. I just wanted to say hello real quick. Did I say hi to DJ? DJ, welcome, and welcome back. Juliana, Maria, Juliana and Maria, and Laquinot. Let's see, who else did I see in there? Suzette, is it Bavier or Bavier? Welcome, I'm glad to have you on board. Teresa, I'm glad you're back, and aloha to you. And let's see, Kate also made it in. I don't know if you were in there earlier. Glad that you're in there. And Eva Rass, welcome. I think Dr. Fox is one of the best reporters when it comes to the volcanoes. Thank you, Eva. Appreciate that comment. Diana Huggins. That's it. Huggins, not Huggins. That would be a different word, or require a couple of little dots above it. Barbarian also in here. Don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but glad to have you guys all on board. And if I did not mention your name, please don't be offended. I don't see everyone, so it's difficult sometimes when you're doing other things and prepping for what's going on the screen, of course. So we had a look at Iceland, we had a look at Hawaii, we had a look at this wonderful stuff happening here at the Cumbre Vieja. The one that I did not have a peek at yet, and everything is still pretty normal, and I only have the one still shot. But for those who don't recognize that, it is Mount Etna, and of course it is the best clear shot I can find, and there's Etna there. For those who don't know what you're looking for, yes, it has snow on it, and yes, it creates its own weather system. So it is looking pretty awesome though, but you know, you can see a little bit of smoke coming out of there. Not much, but it is there. So Dr. Fox, well, sound well, Cumbre Vieja. Yeah, we like Cumbre Vieja. It's a neat volcano. All right, so speaking of Cumbre Vieja, we did look at the weather map earlier. I'm just looking at what else we didn't see. Oh, we didn't look at our wonderful camera above the clouds since they got that back. So that was kind of nice that we can now see above the horizon again there, or above what's going on. And right now you can definitely see where that material is heading, and it looks like it's going that way. And for those who don't know, actually the volcano is right here. Let me get it in the right spot. I'll clear that off and try that again. The volcano is right about there, okay, in the dark. It's not this thing in the front here though. This is not the volcano. The volcano is a distance behind there by several kilometers. So that's just pointing to where the actual cone is, somewhere right around in there. Okay, hopefully you understand that. Okay, so all cool, and Trojan Pony back in the house. Well, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. I haven't seen you for a while. Janina also back in here. Welcome. And who else has popped back in? Gut Punch, welcome. Glad to have you on board here as well. Reptilus just stumbled on this gem and subscribed instantly. Why, thank you, and do appreciate you subscribing. We do have daily streams, and like I said before, you can have a look down in the description. It tells you when we're happening. And we do have a very nice, lively family in here. And we try to do our best to describe what's going on and give you the current events of our findings. So one thing I did want to throw in there, and I unfortunately don't have any fresh footage or anything like that, but the volcano Taal in Indonesia, it blew up again and had an eruption. Taal, as they actually call it, Taal. And having thrown that out there, I think I'm going to go look for my other map that has, I think that was on my Hawaii stuff there. Let me see what I can do to get our worldwide volcano map up on here and set you guys up so you can see what's going on. And I do want to refresh that one before we show it, and this will give you a little bit better of an idea of what is happening at present. And it does show you let's see if we can get zoomed in a little bit here. So alright, so I've got that ready, and we'll throw that on here. So again, this is the worldwide volcano map, and of course it's volcanosandearthquakes.com that provides that map, and you guys can go there to basically type in volcanoes and earthquakes, and I should make a link for that as well, since that is one of the items that we use a fair amount in here. Anyway, it does have some earthquakes greater than 1.8 in magnitude listed here. And the earthquakes, of course, are the circles. And the volcanoes are those little funny looking teepees, guys. I'm sure you figured that out. So, Div Millen also in here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Old Mechanic also made it back. Yes. Trojan Pony, you're looking at the Ring of Fire, and that is what that is. So anyway, if we go look over here, we can zoom in a little bit and move it to the right place here. And I'm not exactly sure where Taal is. Hang on, is it here somewhere? I thought it was, no, hang on, Indonesia. That's Indonesia here. Why am I not seeing the new stuff from Taal? Maybe it's hiding? No? Or do they call it something else over there? That's not Taal. It's supposed to be here somewhere. Darn thing. Okay, can't find it. Don't know where it is. Somebody stole Taal. It's not in the Philippines. Oh, there it is. It's in the Philippines, not Indonesia. My bad. And they're still showing it in an orange status, so that's just on simmer, basically. But the fact that it has erupted again, I'm sure they will change that status. So that's actually in the Philippines. Okay, cool. Anyway, we'll zoom back out from that. And you can kind of see where that ring of fire is going around all the way here, and some of the fault lines. Unfortunately, the fault lines aren't shown here, but I did have an interesting video that I looked at the other day about a very, very large volcano that is in here, but it doesn't really sit on any of the fault lines. It's in China, and I'm gonna have to see where exactly it was, but it is a very, very large volcano, and it's been dormant for a while, but it's kind of neat the way they couldn't figure out where it was getting its lava from till later on in life. And I'm gonna actually try to do a pretty interesting presentation on it if I can in the future. I'm just gonna rewatch that video and gather some more info, and it's actually right between, I think it might be here somewhere, It's right on the Chinese and North Korean border. So not sure where. Hang on, it's got to be here somewhere. The map is not detailed enough right now. So yeah, somewhere here. Anyway, it's right on the border, so we're gonna have a look at it. But anyhow, looking down the list here, we do see a bunch of 4.1s, 4.2s, 4.7s, and a lot of other material. And there's some even bigger. And you know, you guys can go. I will throw this link on the into the chat here, so we'll do a quick copy. If you guys want to go to that, you can always do that. There's the link going in the chat right now, and we will get back to our volcano at Cumbre Vieja. We're going to check the other cameras first. So again, we're still getting a lot of smoke in front of the main vent up top. Very, very poor visibility. When we go over to the other one here, we can see again it is pouring out massive amounts of lava, and it is amazing to see the amount that this thing is actually pushing out. And I'm gonna have to see what's going on, because I'm actually getting a delay in what's being broadcast versus what is happening on my screen. So not sure what the heck is going on. YouTube is a little slow today for me, I think. Anyway, you've been holding out. What, Piggy? Huh? Holding out on you? What have I been holding out on you? Piggy, you got me all confused. I'm really confused. Okay. The Love Gel Freezer Pack? Huh? What the heck are you... Oh. Okay, I'm not going there. I can't figure that out. You've been grassed up on... what? Grassed up on crayon ends? Hey, who told you about the crayon bits? Ah, I knew I'd get in trouble. Oh, now I gotta run and hide. Okay, I'm staying over here. Okay, don't eat the crayons. Okay, just because the yellow ones are like bananas. Never mind. Yeah, what's going on? Apparently, I just got caught, and Piggy figured out the crayon bits that I've been saving here, and while she was away in the hospital, and now she found the stash apparently, or something. I'm not sure exactly how that went. I'm innocent. I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything. Okay. Anyway, it is a lovely amount of lava that's flowing out of this thing. I wish they had a better picture, though. Unfortunately, when you're looking across a lava field, it is very, very difficult. And of course, this is the material that it's actually looking across, although it's a little further upstream is where they're crossing that, and that is causing all that distortion on the other camera. This material right here that we're seeing is lava flowing past Mount La Laguna to the south side, and it is heading towards the ocean, and I'm not sure when it's going to get there. If we go to that map as an example, and we zoom in a little bit, give you a little bit of a better idea where it is right in here. This is where it's flowing. Okay, this is already overrun quite a bit more on this material here, but that is where that flow is happening, right in this area. And I'm surprised that we're not seeing this in the bottom advance anymore. Now, we did see earlier today, we did see in that other video that there was already kind of a tongue of lava making it to this point. So we may see this progress and get into the ocean. Of course, this will probably end up going through this plantation covering here and end up right around here, as that was the lower piece of land in there from what we had observed before. So that's kind of what it's like there. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it doesn't show it as well on the 3D map, but it is in that spot. So gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on. We'll get back to it. And I see that we are just about at the end of the stream anyway. And I do want to say thank you, everyone, for being here. Why is this thing... oh, something is slowing me down. And I had to stop that page. Okay. Hopefully we're still all moving. Make sure I'm not buffering or anything. Yeah, still doing its thing. Okay, cool. Wow, so much destruction. Yes, mummy, old mummy goddess. Old mummy goddess, it definitely is a lot of destruction. And the thing is at least it is keeping it in relatively the same area as the flows have been happening before. It has not yet tried to go out further to the north, and of course that's the main concern right now. And if we go back to this map here, I just want to get back on there for a second. What the major concern is, up here there was some more lava coming and reheating this area, and what I'm hoping this will do in the lay of the land is that this area in between here is a little lower, that this, if it does flow this way, that it will merge into this rather than head down the highway. Okay, because that, again, we know how many more homes and businesses and everything are right there. All of it would be, you know, another very, very large loss. And we don't want to see that. So it is what it is, unfortunately. William Lyons says, night night everyone, and Dr. Fox, take care, loves you all, it's amazing, God bless. Okay, thank you, William. And it is that time for me to wrap up the show. I do really enjoy having every one of you here. Do appreciate those people who have hit that like button. That really does help out. If you haven't hit it yet and you enjoyed the show, by all means do give it a quick shot. If you're fairly new and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, do consider doing that as well. And don't forget to hit the bell notification. If you have not yet seen what times we're on, you can take a look. Weekend times are different than weekday times, and reason I put them on earlier during the weekends is so our European community can take part a little bit easier at a little earlier time. And unfortunately, weekdays I do have a full-time occupation, so that takes care of that, and we have to do things after I get home from work. So on that friendly note, thank you each and every one of you for being here today. An awesome thanks to the super chatters, and do appreciate the support. That is helpful anyway, pays the power bill, that kind of thing. And also want to say a very special thank you for the good people that have helped out here today, which are my moderators. And that is Arizona Snowman, Piggy, and we have Paulzilla and CND Boy. Thank you, all the moderators. We really do appreciate you, and love having you as part of our lava family here. On those friendly notes, I am going to say good night. Take care of yourselves. Be good, and the next show will be tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see all of you there. Janice, Karen, Oink, Piggy. Okay, good. I'm going to do my thing. And please tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Oink. Okay, I'll turn the microphone on. It's easier than typing. Thank you very much for that kind super chat, Sharon Stewart. That's an awesome $25 super chat. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Okay, good night.